Hi everyone, my name's Bobby Warren, and we're going to have fun today. We're going to do a little magic show, and I hope that everyone is entertained. Do you like bubbles? I know I do. But what's the problem with bubbles? They don't last. They're here 1 minute, and then they're gone the rest. It reminds me of that Bible passage that says, the grass withers, and the flowers fade. Watch this right here. But the word of the Lord lasts forever. Thank you. Here's a little something to test your eyes. Take one ball, put it in the hand. Take another one, put it in the pocket. So how much does that leave in the hand? One? I'm sorry, did you say two? Or did you say one? Well, let's try it again. We'll take one for the hand, one for the pocket. Leaves how many in the hand? One. I'm sorry, there's none. When you read the Bible, you learn that God created the universe out of nothing. What's kind of amazing is to think that out of nothing, something came just through the word of the Lord. We're going to take a little eye exam. How many of you see? One. Very good. How many's on the other side? Four. How many's on this side? Three. Very good. And on this side? Six. Okay, let's do that again. There's 1, 4, 3, and 6. If you think I'm playing a little trick on you, yeah, you're right, because look at this side. Here we just have 2. If I hold it here, you can see what looks like it's 1. If I hold my hand here, it looks like there's how many? 3, right? Now let's look at the other side. See how there's 5 spots right there? If I hold my hand here, it looks like how many? 6? And if I hold my hand over here, it looks like there's only 4. So whenever you're doing this trick, you want to make sure that your fingers never separate, because you don't want them to see that you have only 2 spots. And on the back side, it's the same thing. You want to be careful, that your hand really never leaves this, because then they'll see that you only have 5 and they'll be onto something. So just be careful. And we had how many on the other side? Who said 3? And we have how many on the other side? 6? I thought there were 8. This next trick, I'm just going to use a ordinary spoon. See that? God tells us in His Word that if we have the faith of a mustard seed, that we can move mountains. I want you to watch this little experiment with me. Let's see if we have the faith. Let's see if we can make this move. You ready? Watch. Go. some of our churches we sing a hymn that says, "What can take away my sin? Nothing but the blood of Jesus." Some people think that they can reach up to God and just grab that salvation. Try as they might, when they try to use their own powers, when they reach up to heaven, they just seem to fail. Because when we try to get to heaven, it's not our power, but God's power coming down to us, giving us that salvation that leads to eternal life. When you read the book of Genesis, when you see that God created Adam and Eve, you also read that He walked with them in the garden in the cool of day. So there was a unity in that relationship. And it's represented by this solid piece of rope, this one piece of rope. But what happened in the garden is that Adam and Eve sinned. And when they sinned, they ruined that relationship that they had with God. So they severed the ties with God. God promised to send His Son who would restore that relationship. But when we're with Jesus, our life is not a knot. But it is whole. Alright, here's a fun little trick with 3 pieces of rope. We have a short piece of rope. We have a medium piece of rope. We have a long piece of rope. Now, if you don't recognize right now that these are 3 different lengths of rope, the rest of the trick is going to be even more pointless. Alright? Watch, we'll bring up the short end, bring up the medium end, bring up the long end, and when we make the ends the same, shouldn't the middles be the same as well?